Men are naturally supposed to submit to women. Period. Point blank. Men are naturally supposed to submit to women. Period. Point blank.
Welcome to The Wall. Today we're bringing you a video that's going to stir up some talk. Modern women revealing their manipulation tricks to get money out of men. In short, gold digger manuals. Get ready, brothers, because this video is going to be very interesting. Smash that like button. Help us reach 170,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Share your experience and wisdom in the comments. We'll pin the best one for the whole community. And without further introduction, let's get started.
Men are naturally supposed to submit to women. Period. Point blank. Men like hierarchy. That's why they're in the military. That's why they like boy groups, etc., etc. Okay? If you're not his boss, he assumes the boss position. That cannot be. That means you need to tap into your dark feminine. How do you tap into your dark feminine? You know damn well that you're the boss and nobody's above you ever under any circumstance. A man has come out of a woman and will always want to go back inside a woman. So you're always in charge, meaning that he always submits to you. He follows your lead if he wants back in. Do you understand? You can end lineages. That's your power. So fucking sit in it and stop fucking pretending that you're a little girl who doesn't have it. I'm tired of your shit. I'm gonna call you out. Get it together, ladies. You do not, under any circumstances, go under him. You never ever submit. Period. Point blank. Do you understand? If you do that, it's going to be very hard to get out of that position when you're not in your powers. You give out commands, okay? When he comes to you, your energy needs to speak that you are the boss. The way that your energy speaks is when that man comes up to you, is he asking how to serve you? Is he asking, what is it that I can do for you? How can I help you? How can I assist you? That means you're leading. That means you're in the right space. That means you are in your right? If you're not, then you're the one that's asking him what you can do for him. That is not how it goes. He serves you. You don't serve him. When you serve him, he assumes now he's the boss. Now you got a problem on your hands. I warned you. You never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, lack discipline. You run the show, not him. Never him.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This video went viral because a lot of women truly believe that men need to be controlled. But here's the truth. That only works on men with weak masculine energy. A real man, confident, clear about what he wants, and willing to take care of his woman, isn't going to tolerate a bossy woman. It's that simple. And the ironic part is that the one giving these tips talks about provider men, but doesn't have one herself. Because the seller doesn't consume. Instead of telling women, find a man of value, join him on his life path, be his support, bring him peace, take care of the relationship, she sells the idea of bossing around, imposing, and controlling. The result, men who are actually worth it don't marry women like that. They're looking for companionship, peace, and loyalty, not conflict or competition. But as always happens online, the loudest advice is usually the kind that destroys relationships the most.
Women.
So this post of mine went viral and somehow I ended up on like the side of Instagram where men hate women. So I need to address this because I don't think that you guys understood the difference between hustling and working, okay? As women in our 30s who fell victim to the girl boss era, we very much understand that we're probably going to have to continue to work while also doing the work of being a mother, right? But when we say we don't want to hustle, we don't want to be in survival mode. We don't want it to all be on our shoulders, okay? So when you tell us you want to be with a woman that's trying to hustle through her 30s, what you're telling us is you're cool with us being in survival mode while also needing to tap into our nurturing, super feminine side of like becoming a mother. And that is where, sir, you have us fucked up. We understand we're probably gonna have to work, but we're not trying to hustle. There's a difference.
If you like him more than he likes you, just stop. You're wasting your time. I'm sorry to say, but if you're asking your mom, your best friend, your coworkers on a daily basis about a situation between you guys and what their opinion is on it, or if they think that he likes you or not, then it's definitely a no. He maybe likes you enough, but he does not like you that much. I'm sorry, because you won't even have to be asking those questions if he really liked you. My mom always taught me to go for the guy who's like obsessed with you, really likes you more than you like him in the beginning, because you as a woman will be able to grow to like him and love him just as much by how he treats you. But if you go for the guy that you are obsessed with and really like in the beginning and you kind of hold on a pedestal, he will only love you on his terms.
Misery loves company. A 30-year-old woman who's clearly running out of time is now talking about connecting with her feminine energy. Don't you think it's a little late for that? She's been brainwashed. That whole idea of finding a man who loves you more than you love him sounds like the same old story. Chasing a beta provider, a man you only like because he gives you financial security and spoils you. But how do those relationships usually end after a few years? In divorce. Because you never truly liked the man, you just liked what he could offer. Most women who do this end up leaving the relationship and ruining a good man. Because they don't truly love him, but they also don't want him to end up with someone who actually could. That's how selfish they are, brothers.
A man who submits to you is a man who actually respects you, a man who honors you. It's a simple energetic vow. It's saying, I see your power. I recognize you. I'm in your court. I want to be with you. I want you to nurture me, to invest in me, to support me in an emotional and energetic way. And I know I can get it somewhere else, but I respect you. Nonetheless, it's always an energetic vow to the feminine. Pay attention to how men treat women. It's very important. So when he submits to you, he's saying, I follow your lead in that you're the one that has the vision and I'm the one that executes on it. Anytime you let a man actually hold the vision, he's not going to lead you anywhere. He's not going to lead you anywhere. His ability to lead is his ability to execute efficiently and in a detailed manner. That's what makes him a healthy masculine. That's what makes him dependable. That's what makes him a provider. And that's what makes him a secure man to be with. His ability to go out there and get shit done and dominate out there. He doesn't dominate you. He dominates out there. He dominates in the world. And he comes to you and serves you and says, I was motivated to go out there and get shit done on your behalf. On your behalf, in your honor. I bring you offerings. Okay? His ability to take your wants and turn them into real things in the world. He materializes your visions. Okay? You say, I want to go on a vacation. He says, okay. And he goes and executes on that. And he brings you different options. And then he goes and plans it. And he goes and pays for it. And he goes and takes you there. Do you understand? Any man who does not want to show you a sense of devotion, a sense of respect by submitting to you first so that he can rise and look at you and say, I am your equal, divine counterpart, is not a man worthy of your attention because he doesn't respect nature. He doesn't respect his own mother. And most importantly, he will never respect you. Never ever go with a man's program. Again, never ever go with a man's program. You will regret it. You will regret it. They do not lead that way. You need to give them tasks. You tell them what it is that you want.
Oh, hell no!
When I hear speeches like this, it's clear to me. It's no longer about equality. It's about dominating men. What she's describing isn't a relationship, it's slavery. A man who jumps when she says so, with no autonomy, no voice, basically, a simp willing to fulfill her every whim. And the most ironic part is that even when she finds men like that, she never respects them. On the contrary, she ends up cheating on them with the ones who actually push back, the ones who set boundaries, who tell it like it is. Those are the men she gets obsessed with. Meanwhile, she drains the simp for every last dollar. And when he's no longer useful, she replaces him with someone older, with more money, because in the end, what she's after isn't love, it's a wallet. I even have videos on the channel where she admits it herself, because the truth is, she's a gold digger.
I do not text anyone that ever says, text me when you get home and here's why. If a man tells me, text me when you get home, I don't text them because guess what? Everyone says that to me. That's what guys say. That's their go-to move. I want to know if they actually care if I get home safe. So what I do is I get home safe and I wait for them to say, "Did you get home?" Now, let me tell you, when you come with, "Did you get home safe? Are you home?" That's when I'm texting you. That's when I know you're the one. But if you tell me, "Text when you get home," and then there's no, "Did you get home safe?" You didn't care. You're just saying that. Taboo, baby. You're just going through the motions. And I don't like it. I'm just like, I want to know if you really care. I want to know if you're in it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if you care, bookers. So, if you want to know if he's the one, don't text him when you get home. Okay? Let him text you and say, "Did you make it home safe?" Period.
This video is the perfect example of talking a lot and saying nothing. She goes in circles, throws in theory, confusing phrases, and in the end, it all boils down to something simple. She wants to be called when he gets home. Brother, did she really need that whole speech just to say that?
Every man who comes into your life after you watch this video is a friend until proven otherwise. If you are a lover girl or someone who gets their feelings attached way too quickly, this one is for you. This is how you should be dating. Once I've switched my brain to start thinking like this and start dating like this, it has completely changed the game. I used to go on dates. I would meet these guys and I would think, "Oh my God, this is my husband. I love him. He checks a lot of my boxes." And I would attach myself to him only to find out that he's not as consistent as he once was. All of the things that he was telling me was really just putting on a front. He didn't want the same things as me. We weren't aligned in our values. And then I would get disappointed and like, oh gosh, when am I ever going to find the one? Date to meet people, date to see if you can even be friends with people. That's how you should be dating. It's no longer, does this man check all my boxes? Is he fit to be my husband? It's, can I even be friends with him? Can we even vibe together? Can we hang out and have a good time together? That's really what a relationship should be, is can you even hang out with this person and enjoy your time with them on top of all of the benefits that a relationship comes with? It shouldn't just be all the benefits that a relationship comes with, but then you end up hating them years down the line because they never really fit into your life. You just force them to fit into your life. So many people are in relationships like that, by the way. So many people choose their partners based on attraction that they felt in the beginning for whatever reason. But then they found out years down the line that they actually ended up hating that person. So now instead of attaching myself and catching feelings for these guys really early on, I keep them in the friend box until they've hit these 3 things. Number 1, I actually enjoy my time with them and they're cool to hang out with. Number 2, we want the same things. We're just friends. We're just friends. I'm not going to give him any benefits that our relationship should come with if we're just friends. If we don't want the same things, he's stuck in the friend box, and that's okay. That is why people end up in situationship. They don't want the same things, but they're trying to prove themselves to this other person because they think that they can change this other person's mind of what they want. So if that person's not looking for a relationship, keep them in the friend box. Don't give them the benefits of a relationship if that's not what they're looking for. Number 3, our values align. If our values don't align, this is not a long-term thing. Even if we both want a relationship, but our values don't align, he's just a friend. He's just a friend, and he does not get the benefits either.
Brother, this is exactly how they keep you in the friend zone. They put you on the good friend list while they keep collecting Pokemon until their Chad shows up. That guy who brings nothing to the table, but who never gets friend-zoned and gets all the benefits. You pay for the dates, give her gifts, invest your time and energy, and in the end, all you hear is, "You're such a great friend." Meanwhile, Chad, who does half as much as you, if that, takes her home the same night. Brothers, remember, anything that's not a clear yes is a no. Don't waste your valuable time on a woman who doesn't choose you. There are too many women out there to be stuck in that.
Don't talk. Don't talk too much. Don't tell him everything. Let him do most of the talking. Sit next to him instead of across from him. Smile. Tell him he smells good. Talk in a baby voice, and let him be the man. You be extra feminine. That's me. Let him do most of the talking. Don't tell him everything on the first date. Shut your mouth. Don't talk more than 30 seconds. Let him do all the talking, gather all that information so you know how to get money out of him. Like ask him about childhood pets, ask him where he grew up, ask him all this kind of crap. So if you ever need some money, all of a sudden, if he's an animal lover, your dog needs a major operation. And now you no, he's an animal lover. He's going to give you the dog operation money, even though you don't have a dog or nothing is wrong with your dog. You could get money out of an animal lover if your dog might die. Okay. Listen for the keywords, listen for the childhood things, listen to what he's really passionate about, and you use those things to get what you want. Okay. Pay attention, make mental notes, stop talking, let him talk. Change the subject every time he puts it on you. It's like, oh, you'll find out later, baby. I can't wait. And if he becomes over sexual, take the sexual power back. It's like, oh no, no, not yet. Not yet. We haven't gotten to that part yet. I really love hearing about you. I want to get to know you on a deeper level before we become, and you may never get there, but he has hope. Okay. So that's what you gotta do. There. Um, ha ha ha.
Fuck up, you crazy bitch whore!
I have to admit it. This woman is a clever gold digger. What she says makes sense because most men fall for it. Why? Because we men like to talk. And in a time when people are obsessed with themselves, all it takes is for someone to listen and they start feeling comfortable. That's the bait she uses. The trick is, she lets you talk, takes mental notes, picks up on what matters to you, and then uses it to get money out of you through your emotions. That's pure manipulation. Brothers, watching videos like this really helps you understand when a woman is playing you. There's a reason silence and mystery give you the upper hand, because the one who talks the most is the one who reveals the most. Watch out for that.
Here are 3 signs you have a minimum effort boyfriend. The third one is kind of a weird one, but trust me, it's a sign. Number 1, you have to plan everything all the time. They're happy to go along with whatever you do, but they're never the one initiating plans, coming up with date ideas, or just generally suggesting anything. His love language is convenience. He'll do something sweet for you only if it fits into his schedule. He'll pick you up if it's on his way. He'll buy you a treat if he's already at the grocery store, but he'll never really go out of his way to do anything for you that you specifically want. He'll just do things that work with what he's already doing for himself. And the third one is he's super emotionally available and open when you get upset or threaten to leave him. This is like the most toxic cycle ever, but he's emotionally unavailable and closed off. You tell him that you're not having it. Suddenly, he's the best boyfriend ever for like 3 days. Deep conversations, emotionally available, and then he goes back to normal. You know that he can do it. He can be emotionally available, open, and honest. He's just choosing not to. Minimum effort. So I need to know if you've ever had a minimum effort boyfriend, what were the signs?
Brother, it's 2025, and before going on a date, check something basic. Does that woman live on TikTok? Because nowadays, a lot of them share every detail of their lives there. Imagine going out with someone who later puts you on blast publicly as a bare minimum boyfriend. What's funny is that if you really listen to what she's saying, she's describing a man who's busy, focused on his goals and personal growth. But at the same time, they want plans, gifts, trips, surprises, everything they dream of in a provider. What they don't understand is that to provide, a man has to work hard, and that work takes time. If you're a man who's building something, you need someone who adds to your life, not someone who holds you back with complaints. If she doesn't support your path, your goals, and your vision, don't fool yourself. That woman is not for you. Because the right woman walks beside you, the wrong one throws stones in your path.
Women.
We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Why is it that modern women love to manipulate men so much? And why do so many women want a provider man while offering nothing in return? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.